Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today I'd like to talk about MELD, which is another innovative DeFi solution for which is running on the Cardano blockchain. There are now quite a few DeFi solutions available. Also, some of them now running on the Cardano blockchain. I mean, not running yet because, without smart contracts being active on the Cardano blockchain, they can't run yet, but they are planned to be running. And MELD is, I believe, a very innovative solution. I read through the white paper, the entire white paper. I think it's got more than 50 pages. I've got it here actually. And it is really, I think it's mind-blowing. It is something very, very interesting. And I haven't heard of something similar before. I think it's quite innovative, and the good thing is it's running on Cardano, so it's also a benefit for the Cardano ecosystem, because if great DeFi solutions which people are using are running on the Cardano blockchain, people and other institutions and companies are seeing that it works, then more and more will be built on Cardano. So that just as a side note, but what actually is it? So why MELD? MELD will provide cash loans. So for example, you can in a decentralized way use the MELD app, which will be made available, I think in Q2, no, not Q2, don't know, but very soon. And we can have a quick look at the roadmap. So there will be an app which will be released, and through that, as soon as MELD is running on the Cardano blockchain and smart contracts are active, you can actually, if you have quite substantial crypto holdings, you can actually offer these as collateral to MELD. And you can basically borrow fiat currency, fiat money, cash, and provide your crypto as security. That is quite innovative because it means that you don't need to trigger a tax event. Let's just assume you want to buy a car. You don't have enough cash for that. You don't want to take a loan to buy the car, in a traditional way and pay interest for it. But you have some cryptos that you could use to pay for the car. But the problem is, if you sell your cryptos, you cannot participate anymore in the appreciation of crypto values. So let's say you have Bitcoin or ADA or whatever, and we're just, maybe before the last part of the bull run, and you want to buy a car now, you don't have enough cash. So instead of selling your cryptos, possibly have to pay quite a bit of tax on it if you've made some gains. To buy your car, what you could do is use the MELD app, borrow some cash against your crypto. You will still have access to, you will still keep your keys and everything, so you will never lose access to your ADA or other cryptocurrencies, but they will basically be used as collateral, and this is all based on a smart contract, so it is completely safe and you will get your money. What you will then do is, as you repay that loan, that cash loan, as it's repaid, that smart contract is fulfilled and you get your collateral released and you get back the access to your cryptos. And that is quite good because, many people don't want to sell their cryptocurrencies at the moment or any longer, because they just want to keep them. Like ADA, maybe people want to stake them. More than 70% of all ADA that are currently in circulation are being staked. People don't want to sell them, but it is a great way if you need some cash to get cash with the MELD app. And it's all decentralized. And when I read through the white paper, what I really liked about this is that it's completely decentralized and they don't actually do any, let's say, how do you call it? They don't do any credit checks, so you don't get your credit history ruined. Basically, there is no credit check. You get money if you need it, if you have enough crypto to back it up. And that is great. So let's just assume you're in a country, maybe you don't have, for what reason ever, for whatever reason, you don't have access to banking system, or, maybe you have, for whatever reason, a bad credit history. You might have a lot of cryptos, for whatever reason, and you don't, and with the bad credit history, if you went to a traditional lender like a bank, you would need to get money. Then you would have to pay quite high interest rates if your credit history is bad. But with MELD, actually, they don't do any credit checks, so you will get your cash whatsoever. You just need to do your KYC checks, know your customer checks, identity checks, and then you can get access to cash. and that is really good. That is not only for private people, it's also for, for institutions, obviously, for companies that want to that keep a lot of crypto, or some crypto at least, and that just need some cash, so they can keep their cryptos, I believe, on their balance sheets, and then obviously keep borrow some cash against it, which is very, very interesting. Right. Also, there is an initial stake pool offering, which is another innovative way of basically launching a new token. So what happens actually, you can, through your Yoroi or Daedalus wallets now, stake your ADA, but you don't go to any pool. You would stake them with the MELD pool. What then will happen? You will get airdropped MELD tokens on launch, depending on how many ADA you had staked and for how long. So that is a great way of earning MELD tokens. What are MELD tokens? Well, MELD tokens are important for the governance, for the stability of the system, and also MELD tokens can be used, to pay for some of the fees in the MELD app. Some of the to take some of the services. They provide some benefits for the users. And also, when you use the MELD app, you actually get MELD tokens as rewards. So fiat lenders, but also fiat borrowers will get MELD tokens as rewards. And the great thing is, if you give your crypto as collateral to borrow cash, the innovative thing is that actually in that period, your cryptos that you give as collateral, they will actually work for you through MELD, and you can actually earn rewards by staking these through MELD. So we're currently here. I just said earlier, the app, here it is, the MELD app, that will come in Q3. And the MELD token will be launched in Q4. So what you can do now, between now and Q4, you can participate in staking your ADA on the MELD pool, with the MELD pool, and then get some MELD tokens dropped when it starts. And then also the MELD rewards will start in Q4. And eventually this will all be launched then in that period here. Obviously, smart contracts need to run. And then as soon as the MELD token is launched in Q4 and the MELD app will be released, I guess it is when it starts. So fiat loans will begin in 2022. What else do we have? There's the MELD team here on the website. And overall, the white paper isn't very hard to understand, but there's a lot of stuff in there. So I can encourage you to read through it if you're interested. I mean, they have so much planned. It's just incredible. I mean, they even plan a MELD debit card. I did read that somewhere. And also what I really like, and that is sort of in the spirit of cryptocurrency and in the spirit of Cardano especially, that they want to obviously bring lending and borrowing to people who are not able to access the traditional banking system. Even like people in countries, or on the continent of Africa, in countries where they don't just have access to the traditional banking system for whatever reason, maybe due to poor infrastructure or whatever. But with MELD, they will easily be able to access fiat currency and make, lend money, borrow money with by basically providing or giving their cryptocurrencies as security. So it's very, very interesting. I believe I haven't started to participate in the MELD ISPO yet, but I believe I will, just to be participating. And you can do that by here you click on ISPO. What you have to do in Daedalus, you have to stake. You can also sign up here for the latest news. You can learn more, but you find more information on their website. And they describe it pretty well, that what the ISPO is. So an initial stake pool offering is a liberating way for investors and the community to support MELD using the Cardano blockchain. So there it is. Delegate your ADA using the Yoroi or Daedalus wallet to the public MELD stake pools for any period which they choose. Depending on the duration and quantity of ADA staked, delegators will be rewarded MELD tokens, and that will happen in Q4. So let me know what you think about MELD. I think it is quite an innovative and really good solution. It seems like it's very well thought through. The white paper makes a very professional impression. They seem to have a good understanding of the market. They seem to have done their homework. And the best thing is, it's based on the Cardano blockchain. They also said that they have chosen, obviously, Cardano because of fast transactions and the possibility of having, so many transactions per second, and also due to the low fees. That is obviously these are some of the benefits of Cardano we all know about. And all that just needs to happen now is that smart contracts will be enabled on Cardano, and that will happen. And I'm really very positive about this project. Can't wait to earn some MELD tokens, so I will begin to stake some of my ADA with the MELD pools. And let me know if you want to do the same. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!